Yo, we're back once again. It's time for the final artifact weapon, or artifact item. The last one on the list, the last one on my hit list. We have to do the Timepiece. This is the one that I've been looking forward to the least. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if you don't know how it works, you can rewind time, basically. And you have up to 30 seconds worth of rewind in one timepiece. So I think what I kind of want to do, at least for this first run, I haven't tested a run yet. I want to see how long this lasts. Just doing one. If this goes badly, I might move it up to giving myself one per region. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have a ton of time today to walk out, so I can't do like a billion attempts like I usually do. So if this can't be beaten today, then I'll just lump it in with I also have to beat the translocator run still. So this will also be added to the hit list if I can't beat it, but hey, that's not gonna happen. We're just gonna beat it first try. Actually, we're actually just gonna beat it first try. So final artifact. This is the one that I was looking forward to the least. IMO probably the weakest one. I don't know. The translocator is also not super strong. And this one can, like, you know, it can fix your mistakes, and we'll have to find a good room to use it in, but you can use it to get, like, some momentum. Actually, I might be able to do it here. Like that. And if I was in a better angle, I could have grabbed onto something. So, you could also use it to boost yourself. So, there's a few rooms that I thought would be, like, not possible itemless, that actually are possible with the timepiece, because you can just kind of sling yourself across the room with it, if you use it correctly. And then if we get the good perks here, it's just gonna make our jobs even easier. Full splatter would be nice. Dang! Okay, well, off to a great start with this run. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I can't lie to you. I'm really missing items. I'm really missing the WhiteKnuckle items. I did the remote yesterday and I got a comment that was like, "You didn't take metabolic stasis?" And I was like, "Buddy, you can't take any items. There's no use to take it." So that's a perk that used to make me pog out. There's no pogging to be had with this challenge. And speaking of which, we might just get killed by this blood bug if it doesn't. There we go. After a while, they just disappear. Soon enough, we'll be through these. I still gotta get the translocator beat. I'll probably get to that at some point next week. 'Cause that's gonna haunt me if I don't get it beat. But that one shouldn't be too bad. I think we got kind of unlucky on the ones that we lost. We'll see how this one goes. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what the game has in store for us here. We could just end up getting, like, you know, pulse organ jump boost or something, and then just go crazy. It seems like so far, what's been winning us the runs the most is just can we do this? Sort of one. Wait, this might be attack here. Oh, almost. We can do this. Boom. Bit of timepiece tech for you. Same thing here. Yeah. Oh, this one's gonna be tough, but I think we can do it. Do it on this side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, interlude first try, very solid. Timepiece is actually really capable. This might go well. I'm thinking maybe even like in the shaft, in the service shaft with teeth, we might be able to just like launch ourselves the whole way up, if we play our cards right. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Elastic lens is fun. Wait, adrenaline pumps with this actually? Hold on. Trust me on this. I see the vision with the adrenaline pumps angle. I'm thinking we fall down a service shaft and then launch ourselves back up with the timepiece. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna trust the process here. Somebody asked me what like my favorite region is in WhiteKnuckle. I'm sure I've talked about it multiple times, but I feel like it changes every time. I think visually Pipeworks for sure, but as far as gameplay-wise, I don't know that I've been able to give a solid answer on that, and I think nowadays it's probably Abyss. If you have a good build. If you have a good build and you're in the Abyss, it's just so much fun to just like fly over everything. So one thing I don't know... Okay, cool. That's the one thing I wanted to test. I didn't know if the timepiece saves you from barnacles. Wait, this thing might be underrated, actually? They're saying it's underrated? We only have overall 30 seconds to play around with this timepiece. So that's why I'm only like tapping it for like very short amounts of time. Because those are gonna add up. But yeah, I think at least for right now, like if you're in optimal play, you know, actually have access to perks and items, Abyss might be my favorite. Gameplay wise. Visually Pipeworks is probably my favorite, but I've been on record. Wait, we can test it here. Okay, it kinda works. It's not incredible, but it works. That wasn't like a giant drop for adrenaline pumps to activate either, so more testing needs to be had. There we go. A second wave seep. Just get through this and we're good. I got a bunch of anime recommendations after talking a bit about it in the last video. Someone said Fooly Cooly, FLCL. Oh yeah, that's a classic. One of my favorites. I mentioned it before, but the Pillows that did the music for that show. One of my favorite bands. I haven't watched the newer series, but like I've only heard bad things, so I don't want to watch it and then kind of have like part of the old series ruined for me because of the decisions in the newer one. Oh, okay. Not too scared about blood bugs, just them killing me. Because obviously if we get knocked off of something, we can just rewind time and be fine. Okay, just gotta get through our pipe organ here. 2 rooms worth of pipe organ. And then we're out. It's one down. Gotta watch our hands here. Made it to our interlude. Alright. Very solid. This is interesting, actually. We're gonna have to do the elevator bit with no items whatsoever. Everything else we've been able to sort of like movement tech our way through. Maybe I can figure something out here. I didn't actually think about this part until right now. We'll see how this goes. This is where having good perks would come in handy, but we only have adrenaline pumps. Maybe we can make something happen. Getting there is going to be easy. This is the easy part. Getting back is the difficult part. Okay. I actually lied. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna save ourselves. Well, I guess I could just do that. Or just, yeah. Okay, I had a bit of adrenal pumps left in that jump, so that one's fine. Maybe even can make this jump. Okay, we're actually good. Adrenaline pumps clutched us out. This next part might be tough. We'll see. You can sort of see the status of your watch looking at the glass shards. So you see they're still pretty far away, so we still got a lot of time.
Warning.
We're doing alright. We're doing okay.
Please contact your local
I'm gonna try something a little scary here. I'm gonna see if I can jump off and then just like zoom, like bring myself way back up. Because I really don't want to do this without items. Let's see. This is testing.
Administrator is missing. Contacting emergency.
Okay, that just sends me backwards. I think we can do this.
No crews detected. Engage manual override.
Dang, I feel like that's totally possible. Almost. There we go. Okay, that's this one. That's good. It's using up a lot of our watch. So let's see if we can get back in time.
You have 30 seconds to return to the emergency personnel alert.
Okay, we're fine. The timepiece! It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're getting close on losing time here. I don't know. Do I just give? I should just give. If I run out, maybe I just give myself a second one. This run could turn into like how many timepieces does it take for me to beat WhiteKnuckle? Most of the people said like to use multiple. There was like 2 people that were like, just use one. We'll see. We'll see how close it gets. But I'm thinking what I can do for the service shaft here is just like fall really far and then just like reverse myself all the way back to the top. We'll see how that works. We just gotta keep in mind this is how literally every other artifact run has gone. First attempt, I get really far, and then I die, and then we're here for a few hours. But I don't have a few hours today, so we'll have to see. Let's just lock in. We win first try. Ooh, that's gonna help. That's gonna help a lot. Okay, I think we just get high and then fall, and then win. We need to get high enough for adrenaline pumps to activate. That's what's gonna really launch us even more. Okay, I'm gonna see. This might be good. Wait, this is kind of a strat. This is kind of a strat. And then we can just fall again. And then Adreno all the way up. Wait! Adrenaline plus Timepiece. Insane combo. How's it looking? Okay, we have a lot of glass still. I told you to trust the process. Okay, typical haunted pier. I should be able to get through this without even using the timepiece. Now we need to be more reserved with our using of the timepiece. Because as we get closer to the abyss, the less time we're going to get, and that's when it's going to be the most useful. Because of the big falls in the abyss, we could just like fly ourselves over the whole thing if we have a lot of time in it. So we'll see. We might need to use a little bit here, but I think our jump boost will help us. Climb on this jump boost. Yeah, I think we need it too. Maybe? No. Alright, that's fine. Okay, made it to Habitation. Delta Labs. Is the grub here to protect me? It is. Wow. There's my chat came up with a name for all the grubs, and if you've watched my videos before, I'm absolutely horrible at remembering names. So whenever I go through that video, I'm gonna have to remember what they all are. I know for a fact the one that I was holding the whole time was named Samson, and then I think the one that's in the secret above the Pipeworks elevator is named Amira, and then that one might be named Dan. That one might be named Dan, but I could be wrong. I'm sure people will correct me. Or that one might be Shayla. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard. I'm bad with names. I'll remember it eventually. Okay, we're just gonna get through our Delta Labs. That's room 1. Almost bad. The more that I've done these artifact runs, the less worried I am about Delta Labs, honestly. I feel like super comfortable going through the maze now. I used to not be, but now I feel like I really know my way around it. And of course, after I say that, they don't give me the maze. That'll probably be the last room. This room is just annoying more than anything, because there's so many hands around. You gotta throw off all these turrets. But we just have to listen out for these hands, and we'll be a-okay. It could be worse. This could have been the Tesla room that kills you instantly, but it's not. It's just a straight shot up. So okay, and then we got like a super low roll on the turrets there. There's only 2 in that whole room. Usually there's like way more. Okay, it's just a maze. We just go up this way. Simple route out. But yeah, I got a bunch of anime recommendations. Holy Cooley was awesome. I love that one. A lot of people said FMA, which, oh my god, I didn't even see him. Okay, we just hold. They're so annoying in hard mode. Wait, we could probably timepiece here, right? Yeah, okay, timepiece gets us out of that. Good to know. I like remembered it midway through that I was like, wait, the barnacles also let go if you timepiece. Okay, timepiece actually might be insane. But yeah, people were saying FMA, which I've watched Brotherhood. You know, that's like the cinema one. I have to rewatch. I honestly have to rewatch it. I watched it a while back. Binged it with some friends. but I don't know. For some reason, it's like a blur. I forget a lot of what happens in that. I probably just have to watch it again. Same with Soul Eater. I watched that like way long ago. I watched that when you could still watch anime on YouTube. You guys remember like Soul Eater episode 1, like part 1 out of 3? That's how they would upload the videos. That's how I watched that show. Pretty sure that's also how I watched Nichijou back in the day. But okay, made it to our abyss. Artifact still doing well. We still have a lot of glass in there. We'll see how this goes. Adrenaline pumps is going to help us so much here. Same with the jump boost. We're just going to be able to launch ourselves. Very nice build with the timepiece going into this. One anime that I really do need to watch, because I've heard it's really good, is Frieren with the elf girl. I think I know the conceit of it, where it's like it's like the end game of like a D&D campaign, or I guess an RPG, and it's just like what happens after that, basically. I'm sure there's way more to it, but still, I gotta watch that. I've heard so much good stuff. That and Dungeon Meshi. One of these days. Okay, adrenaline pumps is gonna be so nice going through the scaffolding. Not super worried about much here. You just gotta not get sniped by a barnacle. That happens so often. Adrenaline pumps with the jump boost, also. Great combo. System reorg would have been really nice, but I can't complain. Really can't complain. Coming up on our dead mans. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, don't even need to freak out, because even if we do have a major fall, once again, our timepiece will just right that wrong. So, I don't know, guys. Did I just severely underrate the timepiece? I was like, it's gonna be fucking impossible to beat the game with that one. But this is looking like a solid first try. Right now we just gotta worry about the faces, which is always gonna be a worry with any of these runs. We're gonna have to go up here. The bus is a bit far. Might need to do a bit of a timepiece here. And then fall the other way. What's up? Okay. Doing okay. Just gotta have her bus take us to these barnacle guys. I hope. I think we've dodged these guys enough time to where they're gonna, like, leave us for a second here. Take our taxi, which is gonna be really hard to grab onto. There we go. And we're just chilling. We'll let go here. Yep. Wait, this one we can grab onto here, yeah. Go up here. Grab you again. Let go. Climb up these. Don't hit the face. That will kill you instantly. Jump pad. Very nice. Dare I say, very nice. Wow, these guys just avoid you now. I say now, but like I feel like they've always probably avoided you. Okay. Let me see if I can be a little ballsy with it. Actually, no, we can't. Okay, we can just use our thing. Adrenaline bumps is gonna help us there. We have a lot of time in this timepiece still. I'm just gonna take a ballsy jump here. And then do this, and then launch yourself this way. Almost. Very nice. Okay. Oh my god. Boys and girls. First try timepiece run? Wait, they're saying he's insane at WhiteKnuckle? Is the timepiece the secret best artifact in the game? That was first try. That was literally first try. I haven't done a single run with this timepiece before this. Like, even in practice. Just like messing with the training mode with it. Wait, GG? That was cool. Timepiece, adrenaline pumps. Who would have thought? GG. Thanks for watching. That's that one done. We just have to beat the translocator one day. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace.